Hey guys, TheZombiUnicorn here. I know a lot of you are concerned about me, or you're worried what's going on, or you're seeing a lot of stuff, especially this week. Today, I was supposed to be a guest on Tauntfest. It is a paid opportunity. They don't usually tell you who the other guests are, but then this morning, as I'm on the way in the Uber to the studio, I saw them tweet and tag Jeff Leach also as the other guest. Now, I have a history with this person. He has been extremely sexist to me and to many other women. He's harassed me, he has sexually harassed me and other women. He's a repeat offender. These are things that are out there you can find on the internet. Multiple people have a problem with him. One of the other hosts for the H1Z1 Invitational did not want to work with him either because she has had experiences or knows of experiences. There are so many people who have come out about him, and especially with what's going on in Hollywood lately with people coming out about, you know, abusers and sexual harassment and harassment in general. It's kind of baffling to me that this person is still getting hired by Twitch, is still getting hired by other companies with this well-known issue of his, and the proof just piled up. And I will show you some of the proof of his harassment of me, including a bit from today. So what happened is, once I found out he was going to be a guest on the show as well, I immediately asked my Uber to turn around, decided it's not a good idea. I tweeted out my apologies. I called Matt from Tauntfest and said, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm on my way to the studio right now, but I'm going to have to turn around and go home. I really cannot put myself in a situation to be on the show with Jeff Leach. He has harassed me before. He has been sexist to me. He has done a lot of horrible things to other women in the industry as well, and I cannot put myself in that situation. And so they apologized. They said they didn't know, and of course, and it's fine. And so I had to miss an opportunity to work because I didn't want to put myself in this situation. So I went home. I came home and I told my boyfriend, I said, hey, you know, I told him what happened. And I said, you know, what's funny is that I bet you anything that this guy, Jeff Leach, is now going to talk shit about me on the stream because I decided not to show up and have any kind of confrontation. Trying to avoid any kind of harassment, avoid some confrontation, just avoid a negative situation altogether by not taking an opportunity that was given to me. So it really sucks, you know? Been on Tauntfest before. It's been really fun. I enjoy those people. They're all really good people. So he took it upon himself to, I guess, to be a dick on the show. And somebody in the chat had said, well, no wonder TheZombiUnicorn didn't want to show up. I had tweeted out saying, I apologize. I was going to be on Tauntfest, but I said another guest. I didn't even name him. Another guest is someone who has harassed me and been sexist to me before. And I don't want to put myself in that situation. And that's all I said. I came home and went to take a nap. I wake up to a phone call from Todd from Tauntfest. And he's profusely apologizing to me for apparently what Jeff had said on the stream about me. Matt also. I had not even heard it yet. I had been sleeping, taking a nap. So I woke up to this, was a little confused, but I figured I knew it. I fucking knew it. Basically, they said, I am so sorry for his behavior. This is unacceptable. We had no idea the history of this, and we have a new policy from now on. We're going to make sure the new guests know who the other guests are going to be, so nothing like this happens again. Todd also said, Todd seemed upset with the situation. He said that he even tried to talk to, well, obviously, you'll see it in a minute, I'll show the clip. He tried to talk to Jeff after the stream was done, talk to him about his actions and what he said on his stream, because he actually broke TOS with what he said. And I'll show you what he said and I'll tell you why. But he tried to talk to him, and I guess he said they had a little bit of a debate about it. He just kept apologizing to me, and I appreciate them reaching out to me and everything, and I understand it's not their fault that this person ran their mouth on their stream. He even offered Jeff the opportunity to come on Game Talk Live, another show done at that studio that I've also been on, and debate it with me. The topic or whatever the issue is, to debate it with me live on Game Talk Live, and Jeff declined. Todd was also saying he was upset that I wasn't even there to defend myself to these comments that Jeff made. It's pretty much a pussy coward move. I didn't show up to avoid confrontation yet. However, I'm still harassed, still defamed with his comments, even though I'm not there. I'll show you the clip.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
All right, well, you know what? We got that one out of the way. We got to get the first one out of the way.
What was that?
So,
no wonder why TheZombiUnicorn didn't want to come on.
She didn't want to come on, yeah. Because she'd have to actually be amusing.
Yeah, that is the reason.
She couldn't just rely on
here we go.
horrendous cleavage.
Guys, we're going to find out who's the first person to win.
I said it.
On Twitch.
I meant it.
Jeff, be a nice guy right now.
Hey, it's your chat, mate. It's not me. If you're going to read it
chat,
out.
be nice.
Yeah, Sasha,
right.
don't read stuff like that out.
Yeah, don't read that out. You're going to act. He's a comedian, for God's sake.
I didn't know I was baiting him. I'm sorry. I thought he had self-control.
Wait, we got to find out.
By saying this about me on the stream, Jeff Leach has broken Twitch terms of service. This is not his first offense, and it won't be his last. Let me show you exactly where in the Twitch terms of service and the community guidelines that he broke. In the Twitch terms of service, as you can see right here, Twitch terms of service, prohibited conduct. You cannot create, upload, transmit, distribute, or store any content that is inaccurate, unlawful, infringing, defamatory, obscene, pornographic, invasive of privacy or publicity rights, harassing, threatening, abusive, inflammatory, or otherwise objectionable. Prohibited content also, that's section 1. Also in section 5, you may not defame, harass, abuse, threaten, or defraud users of the Twitch services or collect or attempt to collect personal information about users or third party, whatever, blah, blah. Kind of falls under this as well. Number 9, interfere with or damage operation of Twitch services or any user's enjoyment of them. I would say that my enjoyment of the stream today was definitely damaged. Now, going over to the Twitch community guidelines, also formerly rules of conduct. Targeted harassment, threats, and violence against others. Harassment. Defamation, intimidation, raiding with malicious intent, or stalking of other persons, users, including Twitch staff, admins, or global moderators is strictly prohibited. Hate speech. Any content or activity that facilitates, promotes, or encourages discrimination, harassment, or violence based on race, ethnicity, gender, identity, sexual orientation, age, disability, or nationality is prohibited. There you have it. Now, you might be wondering, how is this targeted harassment? Specifically said my name, my channel name, TheZombiUnicorn, and then said that degrading, demeaning, harassing, sexist comment about me. You may not know who exactly he's referring to. However, since specifically said my name, boom, right there. She'd have to actually be amusing. She couldn't rely on her horrendous cleavage. I said it and I meant it. Well, he just admitted that that's not a joke, that he meant it. So I'm going to throw out some few definitions of some terms here. 1, sexism, prejudice or discrimination based on sex, especially discrimination against women. Next one, body shaming, the action or practice of humiliating someone by making mocking or critical comments about their body shape or size. Slut shaming, the act or fact of stigmatizing a woman for engaging in behavior judged to be promiscuous or sexually provocative. And lastly, defamation. Defamation, the act of communicating false statements about a person that injure the reputation of that person. Degrading, causing a loss of self-respect, humiliating. Demeaning, causing someone to lose their dignity and the respect of others. By basically boiling me down to say that I'm not amusing and that I am relying on my horrendous cleavage is defaming, demeaning, degrading, body shaming, sexist. It's all right there. I gave you all the definitions. If you don't see what he said is all of those things, then you might actually have a problem yourself. My success is not based on my cleavage. We've been over this a million times. My body shouldn't be a topic for discussion anymore, but since this happened today, I'll give it to you guys one more time. I was naturally born with a large chest. I have tried to hide it. I even have a clip of my stream the other day where I'm wearing a full shirt all the way up to my neck, loose t-shirt, long sleeves, and somebody still came into my chat and said, "Nice tits." Let it be known. And he also said, "Can I come in your hair?" These things happen in the gaming industry. It sucks. It's unfortunate. But women are judged by the shape of their body. It's irrelevant to my content. Some people might actually focus on, their body a little bit on stream, and that's their choice. It's not my choice. I don't do that. I will defend their right to do that, so long as they're abiding by Twitch's TOS. However, it's not my style. And just because I defend their right to stream like that, and because I might have a naturally large chest, does not mean that I do that myself. Now for the proof. Proof that Jeff Leach has sexist to me, harassed me. Here's some proof. Let's go ahead and... This was back in July of 2016. This is me calling him out, posting the screenshots of some DMs. Basically, I had done a cooking stream. I was baking a pie. And I had the camera set up over this table. At one point, I'm grabbing a bowl and for a second, leaned over for a second to stir something and stood back up. And during that time, there was like a little bit more cleavage than normal, as what happens when you bend over for a second. Literally was not intentional. I was moving through, going back and forth, doing the stuff, baking a pie. Not intentional whatsoever. No one else even said anything. He said in my chat to cover my tits up, and I immediately was like, "Get out of my chat, blah, blah, blah." These are the DMs that followed. "I stopped by your stream because I like you as a person and I'm interested in what you do. I mentioned once that you were showing tons of cleavage because A, I didn't know if you were aware, And B, I think you're better than a titty streamer. This is really sexist and really fucked up. This is not the first thing that he said to me that had pissed me off, by the way. This is why I'm so angry and upset that he would say something like this. This is just the boiling point. This was the last straw for me. He was commenting and joking at me in my own channel as if I'm some sort of titty streamer, comparing me to them. These conversations you can look up on Twitter. I wanted to include this as well. This was another female that he harassed. I'm going to be frank with you because it's obvious you're not an idiot and you're educated. Your stream, your profile, it all looks like a titty streamer setup. This is an unacceptable way to talk to somebody. These are just a few instances that I was involved with personally. That doesn't stop there. So after he got outed as a sexist, after he went full-fledged, like, denying that anything he was saying about or to me was wrong, he was pretty upset that a lot of people did not like the way that he was talking to me and multiple other women. A lot of people gave him a lot of shit, and so what did he do? He tried to make it into a joke. He starts immediately saying, on a more positive note, I'm gonna try my new comedy character for Twitch, Sin D comes to life. Bought some fake boobs, some lipstick, a pink wig. And so instead of apologizing for his sexist remarks, he parodied me on his stream. I didn't watch the stream. I actually tried to report it to Twitch. They said as long as he wasn't using my actual name, that they couldn't do anything about it, unfortunately. And I did talk to Twitch staff about this back then. Now, a lot of people hated on him for this too, because he's just literally trying to perpetuate this sexist fucking agenda of his to hate on women and to demean them down to a pair of boobs. Even though he had already previously stated, I like you and I like your content. I don't think you're a titty streamer. I just wanted to let you know that you look like you are because you have cleavage. And now he's just saying on the show earlier that I do rely on my cleavage, when he's already stated before that I make great content and he likes me as a person and he likes my content. But somehow, now that I've outed him as a sexist, now I'm a titty streamer and I just rely on my boobs. So, yeah, that's what happened today. Don't buy his bullshit. Cancel, as Grimecraft said, cancel Jeff Leach. This is unacceptable. Hollywood's been coming out with all these producers and actors that are getting outed as sexually abusing people, harassing, all kinds of stuff with much less proof than this guy has on him. Let's do something as a community and demand that people act with respect. They treat women with respect. Let's stop this kind of shit from getting promoted. Let's stop these kind of people from continuing to get jobs and harass and sexually abuse other people. This is not okay. It's never okay. Jeff, you're obviously feeling really bad about this. Tweeted a bunch of shit. You deleted all of your tweets. I just gotta say one thing to you, dude. You need to change, because this is not going to get any better for you until you change. I don't know if it's going to take a bunch of influential men to speak with you about this, but the way that you've been treating women, including me, is unacceptable. The more people speak up about the wrongdoings that you have done to so many women, so many people with all this proof, it's going to catch up to you. So you need to stop. Let's do an experiment here. Please like and favorite this tweet if you have been harassed by Jeff Leach, had sexist remarks made to you by Jeff Leach, been affected by any kind of sexism or hate or prejudice that Jeff Leach has spewed. If you've been affected by his malicious actions and behaviors, like and favorite, because this needs to stop. Twitch, please. Multiple people are having this issue. Please listen to us. This is a serious problem. Another person spoke up today about this, that they were also a guest on Tauntfest Live while he was there, and she said that he touched her leg live on the show. Now, I don't have a clip of this because I don't know what day it was, but she is a victim of sexual harassment. This is not just a one-off thing. This is multiple times he's done this. Please listen to us. Please do something for us women. Cancel Jeff Leach. Thank you. Before the end of the day yesterday, I had received more information. On Facebook, the head of programming for Vision Entertainment, Jack Conway, stated that Jeff Leach will no longer be a guest on any of their shows, which includes Twin Galaxies, Tauntfest, or Game Talk Live, or any of their other programming that they have. He apologized as well that this happened to me. Other people have reached out with their instances and issues that they've had with Jeff themselves as well. One person actually emailed me almost a novel of links to Jeff's VODs with timestamps of different times he has harassed, sexually harassed, restreamed content making fun of other people live on their stream in their chat, encouraged his chat to go to other people's chat and harass them, reminded people on his stream to harass other streamers, literally live, all on Twitch. Had this been a one-time thing, maybe even 2 times, 2 different situations here, I understand he's just getting a warning. There's so many different occurrences of him doing this. I've tried to go to some of the links. It seems that some of them are deleted, or maybe there's just a glitch with Twitch. It's saying error loading data for me. However, I know that Twitch still has the VODs. Even if they are deleted, I know Twitch still has access to them. But on top of that, he's uploaded these videos of his stream, of him doing this, literally to his YouTube channel, that are still there. I know he's been reported for these things before. I've reported him for harassing me recently and before, and it seems as though there's no action being taken. This is a serious issue. This is someone who's very obviously breaking TOS, using the platform to harass others, and nothing seems to be getting done to change that. I understand Twitch is going through a hard time right now with internal stuff and also all of these cases of harassment coming out, but this is a prime example of someone who is not getting the punishment they deserve on the platform. They should not have a platform to hate and harass others. It's time to do something about this.